Bam Adebayo, he scored 83 points in a single game. That's the second most points ever scored in an NBA game in history.
The only other person that scored more than this, it was so far back in the day that it's hard to even find the footage.
There's no footage. Wilt Chamberlain. He scored 100 points in a game in like the fucking 60s or 70s or some shit.
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So Bam. Why this is interesting is because he is a good player. He's an all-star, but he's not
like
a scorer.
He's like a B-list.
Okay.
He's not even a B-list. I would say he's like a C-list probably, but like he's respected. But if you were to say that Bam would have been the one to score this amount of points, like he averages like 16 points.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. But he was just on fire that game.
Well, there was so much things that happened at the right time in terms of like the injuries of like the players on his team that didn't play, the better players on his team that didn't play, and then the better players on they played a horrible team, which also their best players didn't play either. So Anthony Davis didn't play on the Washington Wizards, and Trae Young didn't play on the Washington Wizards.
Trae Young's on the Washington Wizards?
He just got traded not too long ago, but he's injured.
Oh, yeah, and there was that whole big thing about how the man actually left like right after the game. We're like, all right, guys. Like,
I don't even know if I've seen that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Bam Adebayo, there's been lots of controversy about the way he got to 83 because he scored half of his points at the free throw line. There was like 40-something points at the free throw line. So then people are criticizing the officiating. And then also, when he seen that it was in sight for him to beat Kobe's 81-point record, there was a lot of they would like foul to get an extra possession.
Yeah.
So they call that unethical basketball because like you weren't just playing ball to score those hoops. It's like once you seen that you were able to beat the record, my team would foul the other team when I didn't need to foul them so we could get the possession and they were up by like 30 the whole game.
Yeah.
So they were winning. He didn't need to
he didn't need to snap.
Yeah. So there's been mixed reviews on the respect for this 83 hasn't been the same respect that like when Kobe scored 81, there's not a single person who disrespected that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? This has been questionable. So here's the reactions from people around the league to Bam Adebayo's 83 points.
Well, one, I'm going to say it's definitely legendary, the box score, right? The number, but and shout out to Bam, right? You know, he's just implemented himself in history, and I'm kind of salty that he bested Kobe. It's one of my favorite players for sure. But I'm gonna just say this, man. Joel did it efficiently, and he did it in 3 quarters.
Joel Embiid, another one of your African brothers, he scored 70 points a few seasons ago, but he did it in 3 quarters and he did it efficiently. So that was his point about he didn't score 83, but he scored 70, much better. So people are criticizing the way he got to 83 points
because they took out Embiid after third quarter, didn't they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, something like that. But it was like literally the man is like, it was like a minute and 30 seconds left in the fucking fourth quarter, and he's still trying to like get to it.
Yeah, he was kind of stat padding in order to get to it. You know, he didn't like actually like
he didn't like dominate and like.
There's been a lot of comparisons to Kobe's 81-point game and how he got to 81 versus
how this guy got to 83.
He got to 83. Okay. So here's the coach of the Houston Rockets.
I don't know if you saw that Bam Adebayo had 83 points tonight. I'm sure you know Bam. What are your thoughts on that and such a historic night?
Yeah, I mean, first thing you think is how, because of, not because of him, but because of the way he plays, And I saw only made 6 threes, but 40 free throws or something like that. Tells the story right there. And the Washington Wizards.
GG's. So if you're Bam,
oh shit,
right? How are you feeling with everybody kind of?
I don't give a fuck. I scored 83 points. If I was Bam, but let's see the rest of the reactions.
I couldn't believe it when I was hearing it in real time. Just like he got 30 in the first quarter, he got 70. Congratulations to Bam. I know how much work he puts in. I looked at the stat sheet. It's pretty crazy. 40 shots, 40 free throws, 23s. That takes a lot of stamina, man. It takes a lot of energy to go out there and put those shots up, but also make them and set a record and surpass Kobe as the second highest scoring player in the history of the game. I mean, damn. Congrats to him.
That's all love.
Accomplishment.
That's all love. I respect KD for that.
Something we're going to be talking about forever.
Able to do. I walked in and I saw the score. He was at the free throw line, and I saw the score. And they've been playing great basketball lately. And I said to my coaching staff, "Oh, he's rolling." And they all kind of looked at each other. They're like, are you kidding right now? I was like, no, what's up? They're like, they're 36 and 28 or whatever they are. They're getting ready to be 37 and 28. And they were like, no, Bam has 77. And I was like, huh? And then I watched the last 3 minutes, and that was a different type of basketball.
Jeez.
In the fourth quarter, it turned into not a real basketball game. Wizards head coach Brian Keefe on tonight's game versus Miami Heat, and that is a fact.
Did you see that Bam Adebayo had 83 points?
They told me when I came in here. A couple people texted me about it too. But yeah, I don't really care.
Okay.
What's hilarious is I don't even know who that is.
Me neither.
Vic, did you see Bam at 83 tonight? And does that give you any inspiration to go for some of the bigger scoring numbers in league history? Yeah, so
He's French.
I think we're playing a league where there's plenty of inspiration to look up to. But yeah.
Is he reading his response over paper?
That's hate.
That's a straight backhand.
Yo.
It's like, bro, there's a lot of inspiration.
After a man scores near 100 points,
like,
bro. That's crazy.
Campaign. That's a hard name. I just took that in. Campaign.
Oh,
that's hard.
Okay.
His parents cooked with that.
Bam can't take my night. Shout out to Bam. I'm a big time Kobe fan. That's huge for anyone to score that many points in a game, but I'm taking it. This is my night. March 10th, this is all me. And that's because the nigga scored 32 points and 10 assists and 8 threes. So he had a good game, but it wasn't that type of good game.
I don't give a fuck, bro. I had a good game.
If you do know,
that's what I agree with the most.
Was to it.
I heard guys, 83, incredible. Speaks volumes in his hard work. I haven't seen the game. I have to watch the game and see.
It was 36 of 43 from the line.
Free throws?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how you get it. All that matters is that you got it. Like in 10, 20, 30 years from now, nobody's going to remember how many free throw he shot. I don't think I remember how many shots Kobe shot or how many free throws he made or threes. All you remember is 81, Wilt, 100. You don't remember that, you know. So at the end of the day, he got 83 points, and obviously, did they won?
They did.
Good. Great way to help your team win a game. I know that his family, his close friends, they're extremely excited and happy.
Pause it for a sec.
And again, speaks.
Do you know how to say his name?
Adebayo.
Say his first and last name.
Oh, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Okay, you heard it before, eh?
Oh, fucking
it's a Yoruba name, I think.
You think so? They call him the Greek freak, not the African freak. Jokes.
It's like if I started playing basketball and they called me the Canadian freak, it doesn't still discount the fact that I'm also Nigerian.
Okay.
Got you there, brother.
I don't know where he's from.
No, Bam.
That's a continuation. Okay, so Bam finished with 83 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 7 out of 22 three-pointers. Horrendous. 36 out of 43 free throws and on 20 out of 43 field goal percentage. So that means that he probably shot around 48%, 47% or some shit like that.
You know what niggas would say about the stats? It's like, damn, you did all that, couldn't even get a double-double.
Nah, Kobe didn't even. I think Kobe had 2 assists.
Well, Kobe never passed.
He also, he got 9 rebounds. He was 1 rebound away from a double-double still.
That's hard.
But go to the next slide and you're going to see the comparison between Kobe and Bam's games on the score sheet.
Okay. One moment, please, as this loads. And here you go.
Yeah, so Kobe's 81 versus Bam's 83. It looks like the only thing Bam beat him in rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. So an all-around game stuff. But Kobe did it on 20 free throws. He hit 18 of 20 free throws. He went 28 of 46 from the field, and he hit 7 of 13 three-point field goals. So he had 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 0 steals, 1 blocks out of 42 minutes. So they both played 42 minutes, and Kobe took less shots, or they took around the same amount of time. Kobe took more shots. Kobe took 46 shots, and he hit 28.
Yeah.
Bam took 43 shots and he hit 20. And then Kobe only took 13 threes and he hit 7. So he hit more than half of his threes. And Bam hit 7, but out of 22 threes, he took almost double the amount of threes.
Yeah.
You know, so in the comparison, I'm going to keep it a buck about how I feel about this. Take it off the screen.
Yep.
I'm kind of salty still because Kobe's my guy.
Fam.
Kobe's my guy.
Okay.
Kobe.
And like, I think the way you got to the 83 does matter.
It does.
Because the way that I see it, Kobe, if you watch Kobe's game, they were losing by 20. And Kobe got them back in the game and ended up beating them by like 20. All because of Kobe. They were throwing triple teams at him the whole entire game. They could not stop him. They had every single person on the court try to guard the man. They could not stop him. It was just unstoppable basketball. This was just like, okay, you got a weak team on a weak night, on an opportunistic night, and they played horrible defense because they didn't start double teaming him until like they seen, oh, he could pass Kobe. Then they started going hard on guarding him. But before that, he got to 70 with a breeze. You know what I'm saying? And then the unethical hoops at the end, I do think that's kind of whack. Like, you know.
Yeah,
I feel
agree.
like it's just not the same. But at the same time, I don't want to take anything away from the stat of like having the stamina to score 83, have to even be in the right situation for the stars to align. I would do it. I would do the unethical things. I would do exactly what he did. But in terms of people who don't respect it as much, I can completely understand why they wouldn't respect it as much.
That's fair.
But shout out to Bam Adebayo for putting up historic numbers.
Shout out to Bam.
Crazy.
I guess my question is time from now, do you think that people will be talking about his record, or do you think people will still be talking about Kobe's record?
Both, realistically, because nobody else has really gotten that high. And like the number, before I even knew who Wilt Chamberlain was, I knew that there was a nigga named Wilt Chamberlain who scored 100 points. Like whenever you said Wilt Chamberlain, I would be like, oh, the guy who scored 100. I knew him for that before I even knew any of his other stats or awards or anything. He was the guy who scored 100. When Kobe scored 81, like that was like so legendary that we couldn't even like. He's known as the guy who scored 81, 100%. Bam, his name is going to be forever solidified in NBA history when otherwise it probably wouldn't have been. And fun fact, do you guys know who he's dating?
Glorilla. Or sorry, not Glorilla. Someone famous.
He's dating Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson is like the Michael Jordan of the WNBA.
Oh, wow.
We talk about Caitlin Clark a lot, but like she's actually not the best in the WNBA. The best in the WNBA is actually Asia Wilson, and she has like 4 MVPs or some shit like that. She just won the championship again, I'm pretty sure, or like if it wasn't last year, it was like not too long ago. She's won a championship and MVP. She's like the best player in the WNBA currently. Like by like solidified. She's the LeBron of the WNBA. So seeing that as a basketball couple, that she gets to go home to her man who's respected in the NBA, but he's not the LeBron of the NBA. Seeing that he has an all-time feat, their kid, I hope that they have a kid together that's like gonna be mad tall, because he's mad tall too. He plays like a post position. He's not a guard.
Oh shit.
You know, he's a big man. So him doing that, and her, she's a big woman in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? In the WNBA. So I would like to see them together have a little super baby. You know. So shout out to Bam.
Shout out to Bam.
Kobe's was better, but Bam is still going to be remembered forever.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of so like the world record for like a deadlift is 510 kg. So it's like, it's half a ton, but the first person to do it will always be remembered because he was the one that solidified the fact that human beings can do it. It's kind of like the guy that ran the 4-minute mile. So people thought they couldn't do it, but as soon as the guy broke through that barrier, everybody was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the nigga who was able to hold his breath for like 10 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Niggas be in Shark Tanks holding their breath for mad long and shit. And then they realize they could be doing it. They're like, another nigga's like, I could do it too. I can do it too.
Yeah. So like, I feel like Wilt Chamberlain is that guy. But
that was in such an older time when he was like 6'10" and everybody else was like 5'10".
Yeah.
So it's like, they give him a little bit less respect, but the fact that he was able to do it at all with no threes was impressive. But yeah, and we never seen it, so it's hard.
Yeah,
we don't even know what it looks like when Wilt did it. But Wilt Chamberlain has like, if you don't know who Wilt Chamberlain is, like he has the records. Every record that anybody could beat right now, is held by Wilt Chamberlain, and you just got to get the second.
That's crazy.
Like he
basically like with Wayne Gretzky too.
He had averages where it's like, oh, we average 40 points a game, 50 points a game, and shit like that. 30 blocks a game, 30 rebounds.
Shit.
And
Was
shit
it a
like,
nigga or was it?
Yeah, he's a nigga. He died though.
Okay.
He passed away, and apparently he had like he's known for having like slept with like thousands of women or some shit like that.
Holy
but like
shit,
he
that
was
was ballin'.
He only had 3 rings. But he went up, like the guy who won the most championships of all time is Bill Russell. He has 11.
Yeah.
And he was rivals with Wilt Chamberlain. So Wilt Chamberlain was the guy getting all the buckets, but he played for teams that weren't as good. But Bill Russell played for the Boston Celtics in their prime when they were winning every year. But keep in mind, back then they only had like 8 teams in the NBA.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
shit. Okay.
So they were facing less teams.
Yeah.